Well, I heard the best line before for that question, why are you here? It's like, why wouldn't I be here?
Yeah.
With what's going on
We
in this
care
country.
about our country. We love this country. And what we love about it is the diversity and, the progress we've made over the last maybe 20 years or less, just with inclusion, with diversity. Who wants to live in a place where everyone's like yourself? My granddaughter said to me, she's telling me one day, we live in Virginia, and as I mentioned, we lived in Monroe for 3 years in the late 80s, and she says, Grandma, she's telling me about her friend Cammie, and her friend, someone else, I can't remember her name, and her family's from Afghanistan, and here is a little 9-year-old girl that has a racially diverse and ethnically diverse, third grade. They're learning also, third grade curriculum is really widespread about world civilizations, how fabulous for her. And, we went to schools, we lived in New Jersey, went to schools, all totally, it was northern New Jersey, Bergen County, totally segregated, most of them segregated communities, unless you were in a big city.
What year did you graduate from high school?
1972.
Okay.
So we went to a high school at Saddlebrook. It was working class,
we grew up during Vietnam, during the civil rights era, and people fought for their rights, and this guy wants to take them back.
Yeah.
He wants to go back to something that never existed. It never existed.
Fertility rates are down.
A woman gets pregnant and miscarries, depending on what state she lives in, she might be charged with a crime.
It's insane.
We've gone full dystopia.
It's insanity.
It really
it's
is.
Beyond Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, we feel like Handmaid's Tale, like we're living. We're certainly at the beginning of it. It's not. We're in our 70s. It's not about us, and it's not even about our grandchildren.
Right.
It's about people who come to this country. Like our grandparents did. His grandparent came from southern Italy. My grandparents came from Ireland. They were so poor. My grandmother came about probably 18 years old. They said, "You have to leave. They had no food. They were starving, and it was about 1903."
And both our fathers fought in World War II to stop fascism.
Right.
And this country's turning into a fascist country.
Right.
And both our fathers, thank God for unions. They were able to be able to
that was
feed
the
their
start of
family
it,
and buy a modest house.
Right.
Where is that now? You can't even, the affordable housing crisis has been happening. I remember doing the Hands Across America in 1980s, and it's only gotten worse and worse. And, for young people struggling, how can they possibly live in this? How much money do people need that they need to have their taxes lowered?
And this is what gets me. All the cuts that they're making, but they justify giving tax breaks to wealthy people and corporations. Why? It's like, what was that? This is the perfect quote that they have here.
Well, let me get a picture of that.
Down here, yeah. This is a great little piece that they're handing out down there.
The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The thing he's doing is it's ruining this country. Biden done the things that he's doing, or Obama done the things that he's doing. The Republicans would have been up in arms. They would have,
especially what he's doing with the military and what they did in LA.
But they're just silent on it. Do whatever you want, Donald.
Yeah.
It's like, and they have the opportunity to get rid of him, and No backbone at all.
And you know,
That
we
one
live in,
member of Congress on the Republican side has a backbone. It was McConnell. No, I mean, after the second impeachment,
Yeah.
when they could have put an end to his political career. He said, "Let the courts deal with it." Well, we saw what happens with Donald Trump when he goes to court, and these people that think he's a brilliant businessman. I mean, granted, he makes millions off his
and his family.
logo or whatever it is. But as far as his business, 6 bankruptcies, 2 casinos that have been demolished, that went bankrupt, that went and were demolished, basically ruined Atlantic City. But no, he's a great businessman.
You know, and January 6th, man, that our hearts were broken when you think about what happened. And we have a lot of friends that worked up in D.C. because we live in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And our friend Joe said he was still working. Was Joe still working then, or he had just retired? He said he sobbed when he saw it.
Yeah.
He said some of those police officers, those Capitol Police, he said I passed them every single day.
Yeah.
He said, and to think what happened, oh my God, to think that was allowed, and he got away.
Well, and then you have protests in Los Angeles, and that's an insurrection.
Since when can't you hold a flag from another country, for God's sakes? I mean, it's,
Especially in LA.
Well, that's the other. I think it was Jim Jordan posted something about in America we only fly the American flag, and people are like sending in things, the Confederate flag, the American flag upside down, Trump MAGA flags, I mean.
We could go on and on. This is what we do. We're retired, so we can play all day.